Alright guys, just like that, we are back on the way to the gym for it'll shoulder and possibly forearms. I still haven't decided, but shoulders for sure. Now tomorrow is supposed to be a leg day, but my knees are absolutely busted right now. So, letting Brandon talk me into several hours of basketball was not a good idea, but is what it is. So tomorrow, either will be very light, steady state cardio, and I'll just talk. Might be another cardio video goodbye. Or, could be a hamstring day. Something that seemingly doesn't bother my knees all that much. But, we will see. Tonight is shoulders. The plan, same as always, start with some form of a lateral raise or reverse fly, but something lighter to just warm up the shoulders and then get into some presses and just exhaust the shoulders, get a good pump. That's all I can do. So I don't think I have much else to say than that other than see you guys at the gym. Let grandma Pilates weights tonight.
Doesn't suck. Reverse flies have to be the most humbling exercise. Just out of all the exercises you can do for anything. Ooh. Man, let's just burn out your shoulders so fast. All right, I do believe we officially have the gym to ourselves. Not that it matters. But... Ooh. What's up, buddy? Okay, that feels good. Huh? Yeah, I'm good. How about yourself? Really? Huh. Okay. Warm up here a bit. Huh. Ooh. As soon as I said it, someone walks in. To travel a few continents to get these plates, but we got them. Mm.
Alright guys, and just like that, the workout is done. Nothing too crazy today. I mean, got a decent shoulder pump, got a pretty decent forearm pump of just the 2 exercises we did. Doesn't take much really to get the forearms going. The timing on me saying I had the gym to myself and then someone walking in was impeccable. Like, I said that, and then you guys hear me like responding to someone saying, hey, it's because as soon as I got that sentence out of my mouth, the gym front door opened and that Smith machine faces in that direction, so I would see the manager and one of his clients walk in, and he's like, hey bud. I'm like, hey man, because obviously it's not my gym. I have no control of if someone's gonna be in there or not, and I have no right to say anyone can or can't be in the gym. But it just killed me because the timing was insane. Because I was just like, sweet, one person was in here, so I was able to talk a little bit anyways without worrying about it. But I was trying not to make it awkward since no one was playing music on the stereo. So you could just hear me talking in the distance. So, I'd keep it to a minimum, try not to ruin his experience in the gym or anything. Because I know if it was me, it's just me and one other guy, and he's across the room on like a FaceTime or just on a phone call, and he's over there talking to himself, it would kind of ruin the mood if I didn't have headphones put in or something. So I get it. So I just don't want to sit there and yap while someone else is in the gym. That's what the car talks are for. I understand maybe in terms of a viewing experience, it's not the best if I'm just sitting there silent the entire workout, but I gotta keep in mind that other people are in the gym with me, and that's all I'm doing. But it was just funny because that guy left, and I was like, sweet, he just walked out the door. I let the door shut, and I said, I think I have the gym to myself. Not that it matters, or something like that. And as not that matters, or whatever that last part was I said, exited my mouth, the gym manager and his client walked in. I was like, oh, the timing on that. I thought I had the less small workout to myself. But, oh well. A little more rear delt action than I normally do, but that's fine, because rear delts are notoriously underdeveloped, undertrained, don't get enough attention, and you want those big captic rear delts. So I have no issue with making my main shoulder movements more rear delt focused for a while. Try to really bring them up. But now, I'm going to get probably way off the topic of gymming now and just get real with you guys. And this is probably something you're not going to hear very often, not just from me, but from any fitness YouTube channel. But this stopped listening forever. But yeah, this topic probably won't come up very often on this channel or on many YouTube channels, fitness related, but modern dating apps. You know, comment down below your opinion. I think most people definitely have a similar opinion on it, but I don't know. I've deleted and re-downloaded and deleted and re-downloaded the apps a million times. I've made and deleted accounts a million times. They're especially for men. Studies have shown they're borderline useless for men. But they have slowly but surely just become more and more and more hookup apps and less dating apps, where the focus has shifted to it's just women looking for hookups, to sell nudes, or to promote OnlyFans. And that's all they've become. And so they're completely useless. It's completely ruined modern dating. Because, let's be honest, you don't typically meet a lot of... If you're working a normal 9 to 5, you're not interacting with a lot of people outside of your coworkers. So if you're single at this age, you know, your best chance is dating apps or reaching out to people on social media, you know, maybe someone who has mutual friends on Facebook or whatever. But it's just, it's hard at this age to meet someone organically out and about unless, I mean, I don't do this stuff, like I go to the gym, like unless you go to the bar, the club, and stuff like that, but that's not me. It never has been. But it just sucks because I think a lot of relationships are now built on and start from sex. A lot of people who are in relationships now, their first date was probably a hookup from a dating app. It's probably a hookup. Like, let's just be honest. And that's why modern dating is so screwed up, why it fails, why so many relationships fail, is because they're all starting from the wrong place. What should be, and I'm probably gonna get some hate for this, but I'm gonna actually put my viewpoints out there. What should be the base of your relationship is your love for each other and your love for God. We are told that the two greatest commandments are love one another as yourself and to love God. So, and then in terms of marriage, we're told to one another as Christ loved the church. So, the base, the rock you should put your relationship on is the love you have for God, the love you have for Christ, and the love you have for your partner. And the world has twisted that, and everyone's forgotten this. And now they base their relationship, the foundation of their relationship is, what can they do for me? It's sex, it's physical attraction, and don't get me wrong, nothing annoys me more than the people who say personality, you know, that they date by personality. Because we're all human, and we all have human nature. So we all know for a fact, whether you emphasize personality over looks overall, because I do, but what's going to get me to walk up and talk to you for the first time, to initiate a conversation, to initiate trying to build a relationship with you, is a physical attraction that makes me go, oh, I want to date that, you know, that person is, you know, that chick over there is very beautiful, and I'm very attracted to her. I'm going to go try to talk to her. It all starts, whether, obviously if her personality's trash, bye. But it all starts from a physical attraction. It's just human nature. So nothing, it annoys me when people say that, because it's like, no, you, at the very least, the first time you looked at someone, your partner, you were like, they're attractive, you went and talked. Then the personality, hook, line, and sinker, right? But modern dating, it is so based on what can you do for me, what, hookups, sex, physical attraction, all that stuff, when it should be, what can I do for you? Men are not ready for marriage if you are not, or just dating in general, if you are not willing, in a place in your life where you are willing to sacrifice anything and everything for your partner. You should be looking for someone that makes you feel that way, that makes you feel like, I would give anything for this person. And that's what the Bible tells us to do. And I know that is not exactly what anyone in the modern day would want to hear. That's what the Bible tells us to do. But if you are a man in this day and age looking for a relationship, you need to reflect inward. Forget these dating apps are useless. Date someone in church. But look inward and say, am I mature enough? Am I in a place in my life where if I was in a relationship, I would be willing to sacrifice anything for this person? Because you got to remember, the Bible describes the man's role in marriage as loving your wife the way Christ loved the church, and the way he did that was sacrificial love. Jesus sacrificed himself for the church. So in the same way, you should sacrifice yourself for your wife. I don't mean go jump in front of a train for her. You don't have to Bruno Mars your wife and take a grenade for him. That's not the exact sacrificial love I'm talking about. But if something comes up and down the road and someone needs to get a second job, there's no question, there doesn't even need to be conversation between you two, you and your wife. It's you. It's the man who makes that sacrifice. Someone has to work overtime, it's the man that makes that sacrifice. There's hard labor, mowing the lawn or cutting down a tree or trimming limbs, even if or maybe your wife's into gardening, all that stuff, physical labor. But even if it's your wife's hobby to garden, as the man, at the very least, go out there, till it, hoe it, and let her go plant what she wants to plant and have fun doing her hobby. But as the man, you sacrifice, you do these sacrificial actions of love. And that's what marriage is meant to be. And when the Bible tells women to submit to your wives as the church submits to your husbands as the church submits to Christ, it's not saying you have to do anything and everything he ever tells you, and if he's abusive you have to stay because he told you to stay, and blah blah blah. No. It just means, in the same way that we worship God and we give him our love and affirmation, and we want and we strive for a relationship with him, a woman should want and strive for a relationship with her husband. She should want to respect him, right? And to serve him. And that doesn't mean you're a servant or a maid to your husband. I don't know if I'm making myself entirely clear on that, but it's just where my mind's at. I deleted all the dating apps months ago, and I re-downloaded a few of them, and just got me thinking about how crap modern dating is. I try to keep my head on straight about what dating is meant to be, because it's so hard this day and age, especially as a man, not to get your head turned, unscrewed, because of how many women you have constantly trying to sell you nudes or promote an OnlyFans or get a hookup out of you, or who just exchange you text and then ghost you, and it becomes frustrating. And I've definitely enjoyed my time off of them. I will probably just re-delete them after this, because I'm slowly talking myself back into deleting them. But a little not on topic car talk tonight, but I think it was an important thing to talk about nonetheless. But I'm gonna hop off of here, finish this drive home. I will see you guys hopefully for a leg day tomorrow. We will see.